Stop blaming your belly fat on calories alone, because that might be the biggest mistake keeping you stuck. Millions of people spend months counting every bite, skipping desserts, pushing through exhausting workouts, and still wake up each morning looking in the mirror with the same frustrating belly staring back at them. It feels unfair, and in many cases, there is a reason for it. The truth is that your body doesn't just respond to the food you eat, it also responds to the stress you carry every single day. Deep inside your body, a powerful hormone called cortisol works around the clock to help you deal with pressure, protect you during difficult situations, and keep important systems running. But when stress becomes a daily habit instead of a temporary event, cortisol can stay higher than it should for longer periods. That shift can affect your sleep, your hunger, your energy, and even where your body prefers to store fat. Many people spend years trying to fight the symptom without understanding the real trigger hiding underneath it. That is why two people can eat similar meals and follow similar exercise plans, yet one of them loses weight while the other struggles to make any progress. The difference is not always willpower. Sometimes the answer is much more complicated than most diet plans are willing to admit. The surprising part is that many popular weight loss tricks completely ignore this connection, leaving people frustrated and convinced that they simply are not trying hard enough. But your body is far smarter than that. It constantly reacts to signals from your brain, your hormones, your sleep patterns, your emotions, and even your hydration levels. When these signals are out of balance, your body may hold on to extra weight, even when you believe you are doing everything right. That is why learning how stress affects your body could change the way you think about belly fat forever. Even more surprising, there is a simple drink made from everyday ingredients that many people have started adding to their daily routine because it may help support the body's natural response to stress while improving hydration and overall wellness. No, it is not a magical potion. It is not an expensive supplement with impossible promises. It is not a secret formula hidden from the world. Yet, the combination of its ingredients has attracted growing attention because each one may play a small but meaningful role in supporting the body's natural functions. The internet is full of dramatic claims saying this drink can melt belly fat overnight or completely destroy cortisol in just one day. Those headlines sound exciting, but the real story is much more interesting than the myths. The science behind stress, hormones, digestion, and fat storage reveals a picture that is far more powerful than any quick fix promise. Small daily habits often create the biggest long-term changes, and understanding why can completely change the way you approach your health. In this video, you will discover what cortisol really does inside your body, why it is often misunderstood, and why trying to eliminate it completely would actually be harmful. You will learn how chronic stress can quietly influence your appetite, your cravings, your sleep quality, and your metabolism without you even noticing it. You will also find out why belly fat behaves differently from fat stored in other parts of the body and why reducing stress can be just as important as improving your diet. We will break down the ingredients in this simple drink one by one, explain what current research says about them, separate facts from online myths, and show you how they may fit into a healthy lifestyle. You will also learn why some people report feeling lighter within just a day, even though true fat loss always takes more time. The answer has less to do with burning fat instantly and much more to do with changes in hydration, digestion, bloating, and overall body balance. These are details that many viral videos leave out because the truth is not as flashy as the headline. Yet it is much more valuable if your goal is lasting results instead of temporary excitement. Along the way, we will uncover common mistakes that quietly work against your progress, even if you believe you are making healthy choices. You may discover that poor sleep, Constant stress, dehydration, and hidden eating habits are playing a much bigger role than you realized. By the end of this video, you will understand why chasing miracle solutions usually leads to disappointment, and why supporting your body's natural systems can produce better results over time. Most importantly, you will leave with practical knowledge that you can actually use instead of empty promises designed only to get clicks. Every minute of this video builds on the last, so staying until the end will help you see the complete picture instead of only one small piece of it. Some of the most important information comes later, including the recipe itself, the best time to drink it, who may benefit from it the most, and the simple habits that can make it much more effective when combined with a balanced lifestyle. The difference between believing another internet myth and understanding what really happens inside your body could completely change the way you approach weight loss from this day forward. Welcome to our channel, where we explore the science behind health, nutrition, and everyday habits in a simple and practical way. If you enjoy honest information without unrealistic promises and want more videos that help you make smarter choices for your health, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our next video. Now, let's uncover the truth about cortisol, belly fat, and the simple drink that has everyone talking. Many people reach a point where they start asking the same question. They eat smaller portions, avoid sugary snacks, walk every day, spend hours at the gym, and still the fat around their waist refuses to disappear. It can feel confusing because the effort is real, yet the results are much slower than expected. One reason is that weight loss is not controlled by calories alone. The human body is much more complex. Hormones, sleep, stress, activity levels, and even daily routines all work together. When one part of this system is out of balance, it can affect everything else. One of the most important hormones involved in this process is cortisol. Many people know it as the stress hormone, but that name only tells part of the story. Cortisol is not an enemy. In fact, your body cannot survive without it. It helps control blood pressure, supports your immune system, regulates blood sugar, helps your body wake up in the morning, and gives you energy when you face a challenge. Every single day, your body naturally raises and lowers cortisol according to its needs. The problem begins when stress never seems to end. Instead of dealing with one stressful event and then returning to normal, many people experience pressure from work, money, family responsibilities, lack of sleep, unhealthy eating habits, and constant phone notifications from the moment they wake up until they finally go to bed. When stress becomes part of everyday life, cortisol can stay higher than normal for long periods. That is when changes begin to happen inside the body. Some people notice stronger cravings for sweet foods. Others feel hungry even after eating. Some lose motivation to exercise because they feel mentally exhausted. Many sleep poorly, which creates even more stress the next day. It becomes a cycle that feeds itself. Research suggests that long-term stress can also influence where the body stores fat, making it more likely to collect around the abdomen in some individuals. This does not mean cortisol magically creates fat on its own. Weight gain still depends on many factors, including energy balance and lifestyle. However, chronic stress can make healthy habits much harder to maintain, and that can indirectly contribute to gradual weight gain over time. Belly fat is also different from the fat stored in your arms, legs, or hips. Not all body fat behaves in the same way. Fat around the abdomen is more metabolically active, meaning it interacts more closely with hormones and other body systems. There are actually different kinds of belly fat. The soft layer just under the skin is called subcutaneous fat. Then there is visceral fat, which surrounds important organs deep inside the abdomen. Visceral fat has attracted a great deal of attention because higher amounts are associated with increased risks of health problems such as heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and metabolic disorders. This is one reason doctors often pay close attention to waist size instead of only looking at body weight. A person can lose weight while still carrying excess abdominal fat if lifestyle habits remain unhealthy. Chronic stress, poor sleep, low physical activity, frequent sugary foods, excessive alcohol, and long hours of sitting can all work together to make this area especially difficult to change. Sleep deserves special attention because even 1 week of poor sleep can affect hunger hormones and food choices. Many people naturally crave foods rich in sugar and refined carbohydrates after a bad night's sleep. These foods provide quick energy, but often leave people hungry again soon afterward. Stress can produce a similar effect. Instead of choosing balanced meals, people often reach for comfort foods because the brain is looking for immediate relief. Over weeks and months, these small decisions begin adding up. This is why there is no magical shortcut that melts belly fat overnight. Real fat loss takes time because the body removes stored fat gradually as it consistently uses more energy than it receives from food. Anyone claiming that a single drink can erase belly fat in 1 day is making a promise that science simply does not support. Healthy, lasting changes happen through steady habits repeated day after day. Now, let's talk about the drink that has been getting so much attention. The reason people call it a miracle liquid is not because it performs magic. It is because its ingredients are simple, inexpensive, and already found in many kitchens. One popular version combines warm water, fresh lemon juice, grated ginger, a pinch of cinnamon, and sometimes a small amount of apple cider vinegar. Some people also add turmeric or a teaspoon of honey, depending on their taste. Each ingredient has properties that may support overall health, but none of them directly destroy cortisol or force the body to burn fat instantly. Water is the foundation because proper hydration supports nearly every process inside the body. Even mild dehydration can make people feel tired and may sometimes be confused with hunger. Drinking enough water also supports digestion and helps the body function normally. Lemon adds vitamin C along with natural flavor that encourages many people to drink more fluids throughout the day. Ginger has been studied for its ability to support digestion and reduce feelings of nausea. It also contains natural compounds with anti-inflammatory properties. Cinnamon may help support healthy blood sugar regulation in some people when combined with an overall healthy diet. Stable blood sugar can reduce sudden spikes and crashes that sometimes lead to cravings. Apple cider vinegar has become extremely popular online. Some research suggests it may slightly increase feelings of fullness for certain individuals, but it is not a fat-burning miracle. It should always be diluted because drinking it straight can damage tooth enamel and irritate the throat. Turmeric contains curcumin, a compound known for its anti-inflammatory effects, although its absorption improves when consumed with black pepper. Together, these ingredients may encourage healthy hydration, comfortable digestion, balanced eating habits, and an overall sense of well-being. Those benefits can support a healthier lifestyle, which may eventually help with weight management. The drink itself is not the reason fat disappears. Instead, it may help create conditions that make healthier choices easier to maintain. Many people become excited because they notice changes after just 1 day. Their stomach looks flatter, their clothes fit slightly better, and they feel lighter than before. This often leads to dramatic claims that the drink melted fat overnight. In reality, what people usually experience is a reduction in bloating rather than actual fat loss. Digestion may improve after drinking more water. Less sodium and better hydration can reduce water retention. A lighter evening meal combined with this drink may help someone wake up feeling less swollen the next morning. Better hydration can also improve energy levels, while a relaxing bedtime routine may support deeper sleep. Since sleep influences mood and appetite, waking up well rested often makes people feel healthier overall. These changes are real, but they are different from losing body fat. Fat loss is measured over weeks and months, not overnight. Understanding this difference helps people avoid disappointment and keeps expectations realistic. Unfortunately, many people unknowingly cancel out any possible benefits of the drink through daily habits. Some drink it every morning, but continue eating large amounts of ultra-processed foods filled with added sugar and unhealthy fats. Others stay awake until midnight scrolling through their phones before waking up exhausted a few hours later. Some spend the entire day under intense stress without taking even a few minutes to relax, breathe deeply, or step outside. Many expect the drink to solve problems created by an unhealthy lifestyle. When results do not appear quickly, they blame the drink instead of looking at the bigger picture. Weight management is influenced by the combination of nutrition, movement, sleep, stress, hydration, and consistency. Ignoring even one of these areas can slow progress. That is why lasting success rarely comes from a single product or one special ingredient. It comes from building daily routines that support the body's natural ability to stay healthy. To get the most from this drink, timing and consistency matter more than expecting instant miracles. Many people prefer drinking it first thing in the morning because it helps increase fluid intake after several hours of sleep. Others enjoy it in the evening as part of a calming routine before bed, especially if the warm water helps them relax. Either choice can work as long as it fits comfortably into your daily schedule. Drinking it every day is more useful than drinking large amounts once in a while. At the same time, remember that the drink works best alongside healthy habits rather than replacing them. Aim to get enough quality sleep every night because rest plays an important role in hormone balance. Stay hydrated throughout the entire day instead of relying on one glass alone. Build meals around protein, vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and fiber to help control hunger and support steady energy levels. Include regular physical activity that you actually enjoy, whether it is walking, cycling, strength training, swimming, or dancing. Finally, give stress the attention it deserves. Even simple habits like slow breathing, stretching, spending time in nature, talking with friends, or taking short breaks during a busy day can help support your body's natural stress response. Small improvements may not feel dramatic in a single day, but repeated over weeks and months, they often create the biggest changes of all. The biggest lesson from today's video is simple. Belly fat is not just about eating less or exercising more. Your body responds to many different factors, including stress, sleep, hormones, hydration, nutrition, and daily habits. That is why lasting results come from understanding how your body works, instead of chasing quick fixes. Despite the exciting headlines you may see online, there is no miracle drink that can melt belly fat or eliminate cortisol in just one day. Real fat loss is a gradual process that takes consistency, patience, and healthy choices repeated over time. The good news is that a simple drink made with wholesome ingredients can still be a valuable part of your routine. By helping you stay hydrated, supporting healthy digestion, encouraging relaxation, and making it easier to build better daily habits, it may help create the right environment for long-term success. Think of it as one small piece of a much bigger picture rather than a magic solution. Every healthy meal, every good night's sleep, every walk you take, every glass of water you drink, and every stressful moment you learn to manage is another step toward your goal. These small actions may seem unimportant today, but together they can lead to meaningful changes that last for years instead of days. The most powerful transformation rarely happens overnight. It happens quietly, one good decision at a time, until one day you look back and realize how far you've come. Stay patient, stay consistent, and trust the process, because your body is always responding to the habits you practice every single day. If you found this video helpful and learned something new, Make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends and family so they can separate health facts from common myths too. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video with more simple, science-backed health tips that can help you live a healthier and happier life.